This is called Experience It Yourself. Experience it your darn self. I learned a lesson, and this is good. I haven't seen Cats, and this time is going by kind of good. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it, but I think Cats came out 2019, 2020. So that was 2 years ago. Really, 2 years ago. Anywho, and I have not seen that movie, even though I wanted to see it. The reason I haven't seen it is because so many people said it was bad. The reviewers said it was such a bad movie. And I guess Rotten Tomatoes said it had a low score. Then I heard that they spent a lot of money on the movie, but it was so terrible. Star-studded cast, but they were terrible. You see what I'm saying? Why did they choose this movie and stuff like that? So I heard all of these things, and number one, that's why it took me this long to. And then this is good. It was by accident. I was like, let me see it because I always wanted to see it, and it was on HBO Max. So I seen it, and to me, personally, that was a great ass movie. And I learned, experience it for yourselves. Experience it for yourself. You may have a completely different experience than someone else. And I think I did this message before, so I'm going to say this onto this message than everybody else. Than everybody else. I met a guy, he say, screw society. Screw society, especially what society says it's not working for you. And you gotten a totally different experience. Screw what the world says and what society says, especially if you got a totally different experience. Experience it for yourselves. Experience it for yourselves. The last Fast and Furious movie, I didn't see it for several months because it got bad reviews, and this, that, and the third. I seen it. It was amazing. I liked it. I liked it. This is good. Everybody's ranting and raving how great New York is. And I went to New York and I was like, it was alright. It was alright. To me personally. Why? Because what I imagined did not happen. What I was excited about did not happen. You know, other people have, oh, New York is so great. I went there and I was like, man. And I was like, ooh, my city of Houston has everything New York has. You see, I was ready to get back home after a while. You see what I'm saying? My dreamers, you're going to have totally different experience than everybody else. So you need to experience it yourself. Experience life. Experience it yourself. I'm not going to say nothing negative this day forward. And this is good. I'm not going to let what other people say dictate my actions. This is big. Do not let what other people say dictate your actions. It took me 2 years to see that darn movie because other people said it was so terrible and so bad. And I seen it. It was damn good to me. I was emotional, about to cry about 4 damn times. I'm not lying. It was so good. Good acting. That people were saying it was bad acting. You see, what they criticized, the dancing and the singing, that was the best parts. What they criticized on the movie, to me, was the best parts. The costumes was bad. I didn't see that. The costumes was amazing. The cinematography was amazing. What they criticized, I thought it was amazing. I think this is good. I think if a couple people say it's bad, everybody else gonna jump on the bandwagon and say it's bad. That movie was surprisingly good. And this is good. It took me 2 years to see the movie. Why? Because everybody said it was terrible. I'm not listening to what everybody else say no more. This is me this day forward. I'm going to experience it for myself. It's just good when someone says, what do you think about this entity, and what do you think about that, and they going on about this tangent, how terrible or bad this person is. I can't say nothing. I'm going to go and see for myself. In other words, I'm going to experience it for myself, and then I'll give you my own opinion. My dream is go and get your own opinion by experiencing it yourself. I learned this today. Let this be a lesson to you. Go and experience it yourself. Go to the city and try it out and see for yourselves. Everybody else has different interpretations, different visions. They have different mindsets. Go and check it out. If your heart's calling you there, go check it out yourselves. Don't ask no. This guy, I'm not asking no motherfucking body else. And this guy, I'm not supposed to be dictated or moved. AMC silence is golden. I'm not supposed to be moved by what anybody else say this day forward. Because what everybody else said about the movie Cats was wrong as hell. What everybody else say. Everybody say this. I don't give a damn what everybody else say. I'm going to experience it myself. This is good. Something you excited about, something you want to do, go check it out yourselves. This is good. Everybody else will say the Venom 2 was bad. Not as good as Venom 1 and stuff. I went to see the shit, and it was surprisingly good. And it's not that much worse than Venom 1. I think they're side by side, in my opinion. My dreamer. Get your own opinion. Stop following everybody else. If you follow everybody else, it's going to be where everybody else be. Doing the same things. Listening to. Be different. Be who you are. You see, and go get your own opinion. Go experience. This is good. When you follow everybody else, you're not going to have no experiences. You see? Well, I wrote a quote. Don't experience life in other people's shoes. What's the quote? Let me give you the direct quote. Life is short. Don't waste it watching someone else's. Quit taking other people's opinions. And, it's against the movie, but you didn't go see it. How do you know if you didn't see it? How do you know the person if you haven't experienced them? How do you know if you haven't experienced? How do you know you haven't experienced? So I want you to go get your own opinion, get your own experience. That's what I'm going to do this day forward. Learn the lesson. Venom was, everybody else said it was so bad. It was good to me. Everybody else said Cats was bad. It was good to me. Everybody else said the last Fast Furious movie was the worst one or something. I seen that a couple of times. It was good to me. This is good. Everybody else said that last Spider-Man was so good. It's so great. Honey, it was like I was forcing myself to watch that shit. It was not good to me. I think I cut it off in the middle when the villain sucked. Michael Keaton ass sucked. It was all right. And then Mike Keaton got in. And I was like, this is horrible. Whatever that Spider-Man with Michael Keaton being the Falcon, that was a horrible ass movie. But everybody was like, it's so great. That Spider-Man was bad to me. My dream is get your own opinion. Don't care. Because this is your life experience. Get your own experiences. Because this is your life experience. Go and experience it for yourselves. Learned me a valuable lesson. That movie was good as fuck to me. Better than, I was enthralled because it was I love stories. I'd say this on my podcast. My favorite stories is The Rise from the Ashes. And this is good. The reviews, they didn't have a storyline. They backpedaled. they backpedaled and joined in with everybody else say. It had a great story to me. It had a rise from the ashes type storyline, and I love it. I love those stories. Okay. And it was good. That's what I was getting at. It enthralled me in the beginning. I was like, ooh, the cinematography is great. Ooh, I love what they do with these cats. I can see, ooh, they put that money into work, and I love what they did with this. I was like, what? I'm trying to see what everybody else was seeing, and I didn't see it. And the whole movie was great. It was just great. One of the best movies I've seen this year, and that movie came out 2 years ago. And the reason why I didn't see it is because everybody drugged that movie. I'm not listening to everybody. I'm going to experience the movie. This is good. That's why it took me so long to see Venom 2. Because everybody said it was bad. My dreamers, go see it for yourselves. Go and experience it for yourselves. Stop listening to other people. I'm this day forward. I'm going to stop listening to other people. You think it's because it's more than one person, it must be true. You see. I think that's big. Because you think it's more than one person, you're hearing this from a lot of people, then it must be true. You're hearing this from a lot of people, then it must be true. For instance, everybody's telling you this is an evil person. This is an evil person. They're evil. They're horrible. But they come around you. Maybe they like you. And they show you a different side. You see. Maybe you guys fit better. Maybe you understand them. Or something. Where you guys click. And you like, I'm not seeing what everybody else see. That is this message. Stop following what everybody else say and you're not experiencing. Go and experience it yourself. Go get your own opinion. Go get your own truth. Go check out the city yourselves. This is good. I'm about to go to Chicago when the Lord says the same. Okay? Soon. That's on my list. And this is good. The reason why when I was able many years ago that I did not go, I know it's cold, but people was telling me, and I seen on the news, the extremely high crime rate. That's why I didn't go, because everybody was talking about this extreme high crime rate, you say. It scared me. I didn't want to go because of the high crime rate. My dream was go, and I'm going to check it out myself. I'm not going to the hood unless it's to eat, but I'm going to check it out myself. I may have my life. I've never been. I'm not listening to others, and I'm going to check it out myself. I'm going to the city myself and get my own review, my own opinion, my own experience. My dreamers, I declare to you, go get your own experiences. Go get your own experiences. Stop listening to what other people. Don't let people dictate, and don't let people move you. You see, oh, they said. I've learned this lesson. Go and experience it yourself. You may get a different experience, like I did with Cats. Everybody said Cats was bad. The movie was bad. I seen the movie just recently, and it was one of the best movies. I'm gonna be honest. I said it was so good, I might go get the DVD. And I rarely get a damn DVD. That made me, I'm about to put this message out on Front Street. I'm about to put this on public. I'm about to get a DVD. That was one of the best movies I've seen. But everybody drugged that movie. And I learned me a valuable lesson. Thank you for this. I'm going to experience it myself. You may be different from everybody else. You see. You may get something different. So go and experience it for yourselves. Peace.